Hi everyone, so as you know I'm doing book reviews and I made this book review. I was at home. I was so excited about this book called The Science of Getting Rich. I've listened to the audiobook. The audiobook, you can find it for free on YouTube. It's 2 hours long. Now 2 hours isn't long for an audiobook. I've listened to some audiobooks that are 7-8 hours long, but the content of this book, it's worth a read or a listen to. I'll probably get the paper copy as well. I made a book review and then I looked back and it was 21 minutes and I thought, I'm not going to post a video that's 21 minutes, and I was going off on a tangent as usual, so I'm going to keep this specific. I've made notes. And the book, The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace D. Wattles, is more than just a book about money and getting rich. The book is about personal development. It's about what you become. It's about goals. There's so much to it, and that's why I gave it, I actually would give it 10 plus. Now, I've given books 10 out of 10. This book deserves more than that, but 10's the highest I give, so 10 plus. Now, the book talks about this idea of thinking stuff, which we all have. So thoughts become things, and we've all heard that. But it talks about just tapping into this idea that whatever you think turns into ideas, and then that will lead you to being rich or having wealth. But if you think in a certain way, then you are going to stay in poverty. It says you need to be more, and to have more, you need to do more. And you can only really do more, it says, if you have the finances to be able to do it. So what I like about this book is it's not telling everyone should become rich and everyone should think about, money all the time and pursue money. It's deeper than that. What it's trying to say is, in order to live the best life that you can live, in order to be the best person you can be and live the best life you can live, you need to be not content with living a life that is beneath you, and wealth can help you with that. Now, my personal feeling, I've always said that, is money can help you to achieve freedom, but also the money itself it's about what you do to get there, the journey you go on, but also what you can achieve. There's nothing like being able to take time off work for a month to do things that you want to do and have the money in the bank to be able to do that. Being able to take holidays, but it's not about just buying things. It's also what you can do for others, being able to give gifts. One of the times where I've earned loads of money, especially as a social worker, doing agency work, earning nearly £1,000 a week at one point for some contracts. The best part about all of that was feeling like, wow, I've got so much money, I don't know what to do with it all. And then being able to buy really nice gifts for family. I remember that Christmas when that happened, and I spent at least like £1,000 on gifts, and it felt good. I didn't think, I thought I could splash out here and do that. So it's about what money can do, what being wealthy, it's a mindset. It talks about getting rich is a science. It's not anything to do with luck, and it gives loads of examples. You can have a poor person, and you can have two people who are in the exact same position. They come from the exact same environment. One person becomes rich, the other doesn't. It's all about using a scientific formula. You need to do certain things in a certain way to achieve your goal of getting wealthy. It talks about not waiting. This is one of the biggest things that made me just stop and think. He said sometimes you can be in an environment or a situation and you're waiting for that to change before you take action, but you need to take action now. You can't act on the past because the past's already happened. You can't act on the future because you're not in the future yet and you don't know what your situation's going to be in the future. All you can act on is the present moment. So if something's making you feel unhappy, or if you have a business that you want to just get on with, or if there's certain things that you need to change, it says change now, do something now, act now. It's about daily actions leading to results. So it's a series of making daily effective actions rather than daily mistakes or daily ineffective actions. Monitor and think about everything you're doing, how much time you're spending watching TV, how much time you spend doing mindless things like scrolling on YouTube and on Facebook and all over the place. It says in order to, you have to use a scientific formula of getting wealthy, and it consists of actions, habits, routines. It says the man who does not desire wealth is abnormal. Now, I don't agree with that specifically. I do question or think about, why would anyone say I don't want to be rich? Why would anyone say money doesn't matter? but everyone has to go on their own journey. If someone says money isn't important to them, I mean, money's important to everyone, because realistically, without money, you can't really do much. Even if someone says, I just want the basic amount of money to live off, I just want to have enough money to feed my kids, you still need money to do that. But for me, someone who doesn't believe in the idea of abundance and feels that they're not going to achieve a certain amount of wealth, that's where their mindset comes from. And society helps you to feel like that. The media helps you to feel like that. There's so many things that are against people becoming wealthy, running thriving businesses. It tells you to stay down. The media tells you that don't make any decisions about getting a mortgage next year because mortgage rates are going to go up. Don't make any decisions about leaving your job right now because the economy is at risk. Don't make any decisions about taking out a loan to, further your career or whatever it is, because you won't be able to pay it back. There's so much things that are keeping you, these messages are subtle, but they keep people stuck. So it says, don't digest or put energy into anything that is opposite to your goal of achieving wealth. Just read this book, it says. Digest things that will help you to get there. It's the same as if you want a healthy relationship. You're not going to be watching programs which are in contrast to that, where it's just people arguing all the time. You're not going to be around couples who their marriage is falling apart, but you're trying to save your marriage. You would go to a marriage counsellor who knows how to work with couples so that they can help you. That's the whole point. So it's saying, cut out everything that is going against, in opposite of what you believe. The other thing it talks about is belief in abundance and in yourself, that you can become rich. So you have to have belief in yourself that it's possible, but belief that there's an abundance of opportunities. There's an abundance of wealth. Not everyone believes in that. People keep talking about shortages. They're always saying, well, oh, what if this runs out? What if this runs out? There's nothing, as far as I'm aware, if there is natural resources, but also money is printed on paper anyway, money will never run out. You just have to find the person who has the money, as Grant Cardone would say, who's got your money. And then if you sell them a product and they feel like it's a sensible trade, or if you sell them a service and they're willing to pay it, then you'll never run out of money. It says in the book, if you're someone that is a doctor, or you're someone that is providing a service that everyone needs, you will never be short of money if you're good at what you do and if you can market what you do. And the other thing that it talks about in the book is this idea of, so I've talked about the media and stuff. It just talks about this idea of putting yourself in environments where opportunities can occur. So opportunities are always there, but as I put on my Facebook page, the teacher appears when the student is ready. So when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. It's the same with opportunities. If you're not ready and if you're consistently saying, I will never achieve wealth, and there's no way I could run my own business successfully, and there's no way people are going to come to me for a service and stuff, then obviously that's going to happen. That's going to be a truth that actually occurs. But if you were to say that there's an abundance of wealth, there's an abundance of ideas and opportunities, I believe in myself enough to know that I can achieve it, then what can go wrong? Now, this book, to me, it's motivational, it's powerful, it's inspirational. It just has everything you need in a book. There's nothing I can fault about it. I was listening to it and I was like mesmerized by some of the words in it. When you listen to an audio, but you get a different sensation. I gave it, as I've said, 10 plus out of 10. It's just more about, getting out there, taking some risks, being confident within yourself and not being content with less. That was one of the things in one of the chapters. There's too many chapters. I could go on again for another 10 minutes. I don't want to do that. Don't be content with less. Just because other people might be satisfied with having less in their lives, then leave that up to them. But if you want more in your life, you are going to have to change your mindset. You are going to have to do more. You are going to have to become different. You are going to have to maybe think different, act different, dress different, be around different types of people. It's not going to be easy. You might feel that you can't do it some days. You might feel like this is not possible, but you have to believe it. And one of the things I would just leave with is censor the things that you watch, censor the things that you read, and censor all of the negative things. Yes, we're in a world where there is the reality of the situation is that negative things are happening. But if you're digesting and absorbing all of that stuff, then you will believe that you can't achieve nothing at all. Forget wealth, you believe that you are completely trapped and powerless and stuck. And that's why for me, when I'm working as a counsellor, That's what I work on. I work on mindsets. I work on helping people to see that they do have choices, they do have options, they do have power. So this is one of the best books I've read. I'd say it's the best books I've ever read. I'm not even going to just limit it to this year. So yeah, give it a try. Let me know what you think. Let me know about my book review. At least I've kept it to 10 minutes rather than the 20 minutes of the other one. I've kept on track, I think. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care. Bye.